So hey y'all, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be talking about how a lot of Gen Z women, especially black women, are wearing next to nothing in public spaces. Like literally bare booty out at Epcot and Disney World. I have been on my channel for a long time, basically holding women accountable because although I am so pro women's choice, pro women being sexy, baddies, girlies, uppity, whatever it is, I don't agree with how it's been done or the direction it's gone. Like, let's be for real. It's gotten slutty, vulgar, and downright indecent in a lot of cases, and people act like calling that out is a hate crime. The second a woman says, hey, maybe we shouldn't be half naked at Disneyland, she gets labeled a pick-me or accused of being male identified when really she just has standards. And let me just say, trigger warning, this video is going to piss some people off. The opposite of being promiscuous isn't being a Catholic church nun. It's simply understanding that there is a time and place for everything. And baby, nudity in public will always cross the line, period. I'm not arguing that. We can be pro women, pro boundaries. It's not hate, it's real honesty. So this video is inspired by a YouTuber named Ty Buggy. Shout out to him because he dropped a commentary video that had me shook, but also had me nodding my head like, you're not wrong though. In his video, he talks about this viral TikTok where a woman went to Disney World's Epcot and said she saw black girls walking around in bubble skirts so short their whole cheeks were out. Now look, I'm all about expression, I'm all about being sexy, about feeling good in your skin, but we've entered a territory that's kind of wild. It's giving indecent exposure is now fashion, and I think we need to talk about it. So I've broken this video down into 4 main talking points, so without further ado, let's get right into this video. So y'all, we need to talk about something that's been a game changer for me, and that is Lume. Listen, I thought I knew deodorant, but this stuff is next level, like I've been telling y'all. I used to worry about odor on long days, think work, then workout, or just running around all day. But Lume, 72 hours of odor protection and control, say less. This is not just for underarms, okay? We're talking pits, privates, feet, belly button, literally anywhere. And it doesn't stain your clothes. I was skeptical at first, but honestly, now I don't go a day without it. I am obsessed with Lume scents. I am loving the toasted coconut because it smells fresh and sweet. This is my favorite scent. For their stick deodorant, it goes on invisible, no white marks. For their cream, just a pea-sized amount and you're good to go. And the new 360 spray, super easy to use and dries fast. Now, here's the cool part. Lume was actually invented by an OBGYN named Dr. Shannon Klingman. It's clinically proven to block odors all day and keep working for 72 hours. Plus, it's aluminum free, baking soda free, cruelty free, and pH optimized, meaning it is safe to use anywhere. And there's a whole range of products to choose from, so whether you prefer a stick, a cream, or a spray, Lume's got you covered. My boyfriend and I have been doing this whole thing where we're going to the gym together, and we've been in there getting active. I mean, I've been there squatting, lifting, pressing. He's been doing his arm curls. You know, he's doing upper body, I'm doing lower body, but we're trying to do full body as well. And we've been putting on a sweat, and Lume has been getting us and keeping us together. Now, here's the deal. Lume's starter pack bundle is a great deal for new customers. It comes with a full-size stick deodorant, a cream deodorant tube or spray deodorant, 2 free products like the wipes or the mini body wash, free shipping in the United States, and just for my followers, Lume is offering an extra $5 off when you click the link below in my description box. And all you have to do is enter the code QCHOMA at checkout. That is a deal of over 40% off. So y'all should definitely check out Lume. The products are amazing. I've been using them for a while. Check it out and let me know in the comments which scent are you trying first. Thank you to Lume for sponsoring today's video. So my first point is, we see too much now. I am so desensitized to nudity, it's not even funny. I will literally see girls who wear the nude colored nipple covers under their see-through tops, and I remember the first time I saw them, I thought it was a real nipple, but then I realized, oh, that's a cover, but it looks real. So I was kind of like, whoa. See, social media has shifted our ideas of what's normal to see. Like back in the day, you had to buy a Playboy magazine to see booty like that. You had to order BET Uncut channel to see nudity. You had to subscribe to corn sites to see pum pum. You had to buy the Girls Gone Wild DVD to see women just naked. And now you open up your phone and boom, Instagram Explore page, TikTok For You page, your favorite influencer story, even brands selling clothes that are practically see-through through, you see it all. You can't even avoid it. It's hypersexualization in high definition, on demand, and it's been normalized. And what's happening now is that this digital overexposure is bleeding into real life. What's wild to me is that some women literally do not care if their whole behind is on display in a public, family-friendly space like Disney World.
Okay, y'all, so everybody is ramping about the bubble butt skirts, and I didn't even realize that I caught one. I did go to the A&T HBC homecoming.
I'm really not trying to be funny, shady, nothing, but I really want to know, why are we walking around with our butts out? Like, why is that what things have come to? I went to a Lil Baby concert last night, and I swear I can identify half the city by their bare butt. And I'm not a judgmental person, like, wear what you want to wear 100%. But after so many butt cheeks, like, I could only help but question, like, what is this? Why are we doing that? Cause, like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, like, for real, like for real, girl to girl, it don't get what y'all think it's giving. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not even, like, cute. Like, it's not even like, oh yeah, she got that shit on. No. Then I feel like everybody look the same. Like, everybody dressing the same right now. And I get it, the trends are hot, but that cheetah print skirt, retire that, please. Cause y'all are all dressing it the same exact way. And again, wear what you want to wear, but it's like, I don't know. I just want to see better. Visually, I think there is a decline. We need to go back up.
Like the TikTok from Shanti2233 that went viral, she straight up said she was uncomfortable because women were out here in Disney with cheeks out like it was the Freaknik in 1999. It's not even the club, it's Epcot, the place with the talking robot and the fireworks show.
This past weekend, me and two of my bestest homegirls in the whole wide world went to Epcot in Orlando to celebrate my birthday. March 29th, big Aries energy, whoop whoop, you know, whatever. Okay, cool. So we get there, and of course, everybody's dressed up. I did the Ariel thing. My homegirl did Sleeping Beauty, drinking, whatever. We all dressed up in our little fits, and it was cute. So it was different groups of girls that were there. Black women specifically. I'm calling you out because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. Okay. So Disney World is a family-friendly amusement park. Keyword on family. The amount of tennis skirts and ass cheeks that I saw at Disney World gave me secondhand embarrassment it's going to take me 2 weeks to recover from. There is no reason why you are dressed up as Princess Tiana and your ass is hanging out the bottom of your skirt. It's not. And I'm talking about March the 29th. Y'all was at Disney World and it was ass everywhere. Ass everywhere. We talking about babies in strollers, 5-year-olds walking around with their daddies. Like, a family-friendly amusement park. Do y'all have to hoe up every damn event? Help me to understand. What would make you comfortable enough to wear a tennis skirt so short it's 6 inches of raw ass hanging out the bottom of it? We at Disney World. My God.
It's like we've lost the awareness that everybody is watching. Not just men, not just fans, but kids, grandmas, tourists, people with no choice but to witness what's going on. And here's the kicker. It doesn't even feel like it's about self-love or confidence anymore. It feels like a race to be the most naked. And people are treating it like the new norm. So moving into my second point is how Instagram influencers are leading the trend. Let's talk about Jayda Cheaves for a second. Jayda is stunning. She's that girl. And I think she's definitely pioneered a lot of urban fashion with her brand ever since she became an influencer years ago. And she recently wore this orange mesh dress that was completely see-through. Although it was technically covered as it is a floor-length dress, you could still see everything. Her thong prints, her curves, all of it. And let's be clear, it was a look. She did eat. I did like it to a certain degree, but it also sparked a conversation. And I initially saw this on the Shade Room as I don't follow Jayda on my Instagram account. And people were in the comments like, Jada's outfit is fire, but why do we have to see every detail of her body in public? Couldn't it be sexy without being naked? Because as you watch her strut in whatever public space this is, you see that if you were to see her in person, we can see her booty cheeks busting out the G-string, and you can see her bare skin is underneath the dress. And as young women, and me as Jada's peer, I get wanting to be sexy and show off some skin. I don't see that as the issue. I feel like when we have these conversations, especially when we have influencers or celebrities as the examples, people always want to defend their faves as if they live in a different world than us. They may live different lifestyles, but Jayda lives in in the same Atlanta, Georgia that other people do. And because of her influence, things like this have become popular. And I'm not trying to drag her. She's just the recent example that I saw. And I feel like we've called her out before. And it's up to her how she wants to dress. Of course, a woman has autonomy over her body. But I think the double-edged sword to that is how the public is prone to emulate what many Gen Z and I guess Zillennials think is appropriate or just trendy. Another example that I recently saw was Glorilla. Here's a clip of her at an NBA basketball game where she is wearing this two-piece set and the shorts are so short that her cheeks are out. And I saw this clip on the Shade Room, and to my surprise, actually I wasn't surprised, nobody said anything about her having her butt out in a public space. That was the first thing I noticed, and maybe I'm crazy or just too focused on the wrong things, but I remember how the whole internet dragged the hell out of Lizzo in 2019 for wearing a thong and twerking at an NBA game. Now, I'll be real, Lizzo's outfit and audacity exceeded what Glorilla did here, so maybe Glow's styling choice fell under the radar, but I can't believe that people feel comfortable placing their bare butt on public seating. I get that influencers and celebrities seem to be a representation of glamour or what's groovy. Shout out to the 1960s for the word groovy, by the way. But at the same time, they literally make the most vulgar, indecent, and honestly self-depreciating things poppin'. It seems like Instagram influencers, especially the baddies with millions of followers, are pioneering this trend of the less fabric, the better. And because they get likes, sponsorships, money, and shout-outs, other women feel like they have to match that energy to get attention too. Now, point number 3 is talking about a specific trend that falls into all of this. Do y'all remember the whale tail? That early 2000s look where your thong was purposely sticking out above your low-rise jeans or skirt. Yes, y'all, that is back. The girls are really bringing it back. So I started seeing whale tails within the last year or two, and I couldn't help but remember that scene in the movie John Tucker Must Die. Classic early 2000s film. And do y'all remember when the girls switched out John's boxers with a thong? I think he was in the shower after basketball practice, and the ladies got this vindictive idea to attempt to embarrass him. Stay with me now. So John, who was the popular jock of the school, went with it. He wore the thong to the next practice or the next day at school, and it literally became a trend at their school. The whole basketball team was wearing whale tail thongs sticking out of their waistlines, and the girls were shocked because although they tried to do this as an embarrassment to John, where they thought people would drag him and he would lose his popularity and cool points and credibility, he owned it, and now everyone was doing it. Now, I hope y'all loved that 2000s chick flick movie insert. That's my favorite genre, but I think it parallels to now. Someone decided to bring that back, the whale tails, and now I can't stop seeing women showing their thongs while wearing their pants or skirts. It's a trend, and yes, it's a trend that was pulled from the 90s and 2000s, just like everything in the fashion world is recycled, but it's kind of worse now because social media is driving its influence. You've got girls wearing micro mini skirts with the thong straps intentionally pulled up high so everyone sees it. And I'm sorry, but we've officially come full circle, but worse. At least in the 2000s, there was some effort to be kind of cheeky about it, no pun intended, but now it's blatant. It's not even suggestive anymore, it's explicit. It's giving early 2000s Britney Spears and Paris Hilton, but now with a more explicit twist and way less mystery. It's now full-blown exposure in the name of fashion, and let's be real, there's a difference between a trend and turning every sidewalk into a strip club runway. Now, my fourth and final point is bring back shame. Like, golly, I want to be the secretary of the Bring Back Shame movement because I think people are so sensitive that when you actually call them out for being indecent, they take offense, and we're forced to coddle people to believe that their lack of shame is their right to express themselves. People are allowed to do whatever they want. I mean, God gave everyone free will. And although none of us can judge the way God can, I always tell y'all, you can judge people just with discernment and not conviction because we all understand what is humanly moral and immoral. And someone tried to talk about how, as humans, maybe if you're a believer, that Adam and Eve were naked, and once they sinned, that's when they finally noticed, and because of that, people should embrace being naked. Y'all, somebody really put this in my comment section recently. And baby, if you want to get biblical, let's go there. Adam and Eve were literally naked and unshamed at first, emphasis on unshamed. But after they sinned and ate the forbidden fruit, what was the very first thing that they did? They covered themselves. The moment they gained awareness, which is what we call discernment, right? They realized being naked in public wasn't appropriate anymore. God didn't say, oh, you're fine as you are. You guys are just fine. No. He clothed them. That alone shows us that modesty is a response to maturity and self-awareness. So if you're out here still arguing that nudity is natural, even the Bible tells us that after we came into knowledge, we weren't supposed to walk around exposed. So thank you for coming to Chioma's Bible study. Now look, I know a lot of people hate the word shame nowadays. Everything is about body positivity and letting people do what they want. And yes, there's truth in that. We shouldn't police women's bodies, but we also can't act like there are no limits, especially in public spaces. And that's really the thesis here. There is a time and place for everything. Shame, when it's healthy, is what keeps us grounded in some sense of community, and what makes you say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't show my bare ass at Disney World today. Like, not everything is for public consumption. Some things should still be sacred. At the end of the day, the question is, why do we feel the need to be so naked in public? Is it for male attention? Is it a rebellion against patriarchy? Is it to match what we see on Instagram? Or have we just lost the plot? I think it's a little bit of all of it. We talk about wanting to be respected as women, but we've entered this very weird era where showing your body is seen as empowerment, but only if you have the right body type, of course. Let's be real, society still picks and chooses who gets praised for being naked and who gets shamed. So overall, yes, wear what you want, be cute, be sexy, but let's bring back a little bit of discernment, a little bit of mystery, and dare I say, a little bit of shame. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary down below. What do you think? What do you know? Let me know. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Lume. Thank you, Lume, for sponsoring today's video. They have a really good deal going on with great products. You guys can check the pinned comment down below for my code, and definitely check out Lume. I love them. And as always, don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.
Breathe out, breathe in through your nose, through your mouth. Breathe in, breathe out, man, I gotta catch my breath. Breathe out through your mouth. Waist beats thrown on my body, this ain't Mardi Gras. Roll the dice, move the piece, got 'em looking sorry now. I'm a queen in Queens, fire than LaGuardia. You rap Jones with bars, you're not hard enough. Stop with this excuse that you're still just starting up. Battling my team, and you don't want war with us. Heat on the beat, I'm sounding like a talking drum. Ghost Rider, girlies, man, admit that's where you got it from.